Monday. Welcome to Ozarks Live. I'm Cammie.
And I'm Blake. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yep. It's actually been a really big day, busy day. This morning, lunchtime, I went over and emceed for the Michelle Kaiser Women's Golf Clinic and luncheon and fashion show. It's part of the
long title.
I know, it really is. It's part of the Price Cutter charity championship.
Yeah, they do events
that
all
is
year
coming
long.
up.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of like the kickoff, I think, of that. So that was a lot of fun. The other thing is today is my anniversary with Josh.
Yes, happy anniversary.
24 years.
It's a long time.
It is.
It's a long commitment.
Happy anniversary,
Look
Joshy.
at you two, little lovebirds.
Yeah, I figured out a long time ago the only way it was going to work is if we decided we were on the same team every single day.
Absolutely.
We have to be on the same team.
Will you go home today to some flowers, do you think?
Oh, you know, probably not.
Should I send him a little text in the show, be like, hey, wink, wink?
Yeah,
No, I'm just
I mean,
kidding.
he's always told me flowers die, but I still like
yikes.
flowers. Like, I love our
Yes,
Hy-Vee,
yes,
you know,
absolutely.
flowers. So
Yeah.
anyway.
And speaking of that,
They're really
look
pretty.
at this beautiful arrangement today. So colorful.
Hey, I'll just take this as my anniversary present.
Honestly,
okay?
I know, exactly. So, and also shout out to First Watch for our mugs that they give us every week on set. So, okay, so also there's this this new social media app that we just want to touch on for a second called Threads. So this is essentially the Meta, which Meta is the company that owns like Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
This is their version of Twitter. Okay.
Why do we need another one?
Here's the thing. So I made an account earlier this afternoon
Did you
just
really?
to kind of get associated with like what it is.
Only heard of it. That's it.
It's literally Twitter.
Why?
Just looks like just a hair different. I don't know.
It has the word Meta on it somewhere.
Here's my thing. I've seen a lot of opinions online that they think this kind of adds fuel to the fire, if you will, of the Mark Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk kind of feud that they're having, because Elon Musk obviously owns Twitter and Mark Zuckerberg's the guy that started Facebook. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know if that's really like what it is. Like if Zuckerberg's just trying to like get back at him or like prove like I can do this too. Yeah. But I'm just like, I don't understand it, especially when there's like so far in what I found, very few differences between the two, you know?
Right. So like at least if you're gonna make it that much trouble to come out with a whole new platform, like do something original, something different.
I know. Well, and I've seen a lot of like people I follow on Instagram starting accounts because it's really easy. You download a different app, but your account is like through Instagram essentially. So I'm just like, I just literally don't understand the point of this. And I'm like, I don't feel like I personally will like indulge myself in using Threads.
I don't do Twitter. I have an account, but I open it like once a year when I get an email notification. Yeah. That's it.
Listen, and I'm all down for new social media apps, but like make it something different, like be real, you know? Like why do we need more Twitter type like apps out there? I just don't get it.
People just use it to be hateful.
I know.
That's all I know.
I know. I don't get it. I don't get it. But
we'll see how it goes. Okay, well, last night the stars of highly anticipated film Barbie walked the pink carpet for the world premiere in LA.
That's right. Okay, here's the deal. So this film comes out, I want to say July 21st. I could totally be making that date up. Okay, that is correct. I just got confirmed that by our producer. But here's the thing. I am so fascinated by this like phenom that this movie is becoming slowly but surely. Their marketing for this film has been insane.
Right.
I mean, everywhere on social media, everywhere you go in a store, you see some kind of like Barbie branded thing in promotion for this film.
Okay, I love pink, and I have to admit that I've already like ordered a TikTok.
No,
I'm not over it.
Okay, you're about it. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I got sucked in. I usually don't get sucked into these kind of things, but I saw an ad on my Facebook, and I didn't order it from there, but I went on Amazon, and it was like, come on, Barbie, let's go party. You know, the pink, all the pink.
Absolutely, yeah. The other really cool thing, she was just on screen, but Margot Robbie plays the lead of Barbie in the film, and I saw a tweet last night that she actually, for like each red carpet or press event she's doing, each outfit she's wearing is modeling an old Barbie like costume that was on the doll, which is really interesting.
Oh, I love that.
Because that was like interesting because last night she like most of the stars wore pink, but she had like a black and white look on. I was like, that's kind of different, but it's literally modeled after an old Barbie look, and I was like, that's really special.
That's really cute. I wonder if the shoes are too, because you know the shoes never stayed on the Barbie feet.
Yeah.
And the only thing I didn't like about playing Barbies is like they didn't move well enough. Like I like to play cars better, like rolling the cars. At least they move, but like the Barbie arms don't bend and all that.
Yeah. No, and the other thing that I'm loving about this film, and you've seen some of the stars throughout this video, but this is such a star-studded cast, so I can't wait to see in this film how it all comes together.
Gosling.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So the other funny thing about him last night is, so he has like been embracing his role of Ken. People have been loving him as it. He's been like saying so much about how much he enjoyed doing this film. But last night he wore a pink suit on the carpet, and I saw another tweet today about it, where he had a little necklace on it with like the Barbie symbol, but it was an E because his wife is Eva Mendes, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, that's kind of a special little nod, you know?
Cute.
So also to link what we've just talked about here, this is what I'm saying. Like, I get so much information off Twitter. I don't need Threads to also give me
so
that.
you
know
are
what
on
I mean?
Twitter. See, I don't need Twitter because I get my information from you. But
I know.
let me know, I jumped on the pink bandwagon way before the Barbie movie.
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get tickets. We're gonna have to go see it because here's the thing. I think this movie's gonna be really good. And I'm just really interested to see like what the I kind of have heard rumors of what the plot is, but I'm interested to see like just how it all pans out. So it's gonna be really interesting. So I don't know. Lots of good topics today though.
Yeah, there's also the Airbnb modeled after the Barbie house.
Yes.
That's a whole separate thing.
A whole separate thing.